Hi, and welcome to another Valentine's Massacre review, and today I'm reviewing Vacancy. Vacancy from 2007 from the US, directed by Nimrod Antal and written by Mark L. Smith, starring Kate Beckinsale, Luke Wilson, Frank Whaley, and Ethan Embry, among others. So, Vacancy centers around a married couple, Beckinsale and Wilson, and they are driving their car late at night and they get some car trouble and then they have to abandon the car and they find an isolated motel and then they decide to stay there for the night. They find these kind of weird videotapes and when they play them it shows people getting killed, so they think they're just weird horror films, but it turns out that they are actually snuff films and they realize they might end up in one themselves. So I've rewatched this film a couple of times now, and I have to say I really like this film. I think the script is very good, and just that scene where they realize that these films are kind of snuff films and that they are probably going to end up in one themselves is so good and a bit creepy. Just the realization. So they're looking at these tapes and they're like, wait, this room looks familiar. Yeah, and I think that the chemistry between Beckinsale and Wilson is very good in this one because they themselves have experienced some trauma in this film, so they kind of have a kind of broken marriage, and I think they acted really good, and there were a lot of emotions going on in this film between them, and as I said, they did a really good job with portraying these characters and the trauma and just trying to work through it while they are being chased by these maniacs and, trying to survive. So I think that this film is kind of an action-packed because something is always happening. Once they realize this whole thing, then something is always happening, and it's very exciting. It's kind of intense because you're always like, shit, how are they going to get out of this thing? And then this thing happens. You're like, oh, how will they survive this time? It's a very like a cat and mouse game, and I really like the surroundings a lot. They work with what they have. They use location to their advantage, and they find these spaces and things that they use really, really well. So location and script and the acting is very good in this one. So I do recommend you to watch it. It kind of feels more like a thriller horror, but it's a very good one. So if you haven't seen it, recommend you to watch it as soon as possible. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts about the film. Did you enjoy it as much as I did? And yeah, thank you for watching this Valentine's Massacre review, and hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out a lot. So thank you guys and have an amazing evening. Bye. Hi everyone, so when I filmed my Vacancy review, I now, a few days later, realized that I forgot to actually show the film itself, my copy, so I have to do it now, even though I look a bit different. But here it is, my copy of Vacancy.